Hi guys, welcome back to Laura's Topics. Today's Q&A is all about how I stay fit in the kitchen. I've gotten some really great questions, so I'm just going to go straight into them. And now a lot of the questions were kind of similar to each other, so I chose a good amount of questions I felt like answered most of what everybody wanted to know. So, first one comes from SearStower75. Laura, please tell us what motivates you to work out. My daily struggle is motivation. I have a treadmill ready, but no motivation. For me personally, feeling great is what motivates me to work out. When I'm done a workout, I feel great. Not only does my body feel great, but I feel really good. Like I feel like I've cleared my mind and I can kind of start my day on the right note. So I would say that feeling great in general is what motivates me to work out. Silver Sparkles 26 asks, do you have a workout room and how do you not gain weight after you eat all this food? Great question. It's funny because I do have a workout room. Because of my hectic schedule, it's really difficult to make it to the gym early in the morning is usually when I like to work out, and it's too early for the gym, is not open yet. So if I like to work out at night, it's closed. So my husband decided to build a gym in our home where I have lots of equipment and I can just kind of work out on my own schedule. So also, how do I not gain weight is very simple. I believe in eating everything in moderation. What you see me cook on Laura in the kitchen really is what I eat. But portion control and moderation is key to being able to eat whatever you want, but yet again, not gain weight. Ellie Chocolate says, hi Laura, what is your workout routine for the day? How many days a week and what kind of exercises do you do? My workouts change daily. I work out 6 days a week. So on Mondays, for example, I will do chest and back, meaning I'll do lots of push-ups and pull-ups. On Tuesdays, it might be cardio. It's probably going to be something like the elliptical or the treadmill and lots of jumping jacks, just something that gets my heart rate up and running. On Wednesdays, I might do lots of arm strength of workouts. On Thursdays is usually a couple hours of yoga. I love yoga. And Fridays is usually something that I do with my legs and my arms, so I'll be doing a lot of different workouts that work my legs and my arms. And then Saturdays I do kickboxing. So I work out 6 days a week and I love it. It's about a couple hours a day and it is a commitment, but it makes me feel great by the time I'm done. Oh So Creamy asked, hi Laura, if you happen to indulge in too many sweets, it happens to the best of us, and yes it does. How do you feel, and you feel completely sluggish afterwards, how do you get yourself motivated again to work out, to follow your usual workout and diet plan? You gotta think of it this way. It does happen to the best of us. It happens to me. What happens is, I think about it like this. The next day, I wake up and it's a new day. Whether it's a Friday or it's a Saturday or a Monday, it doesn't matter what day it is. I wake up thinking, okay, I'm going to work out, I'm going to drink a lot of water today, I'm going to do whatever is best to make myself feel better. Now, the one thing I do want to stress, and I can't stress it enough, is that if, for example, you overindulge on a Tuesday, don't say to yourself, oh, for the rest of the week, I'm just going to eat whatever I want and start back on Monday. Don't do that. The next morning, wake up, you'll clear your mind, you're going to choose to eat healthy that day, do a nice workout, and you'll feel 100% better. That's what I do anyway, and it works for me. Mrs. Justy said, how often do you eat pasta? Well, I'm Italian, but I have to say I eat pasta about once a week. It's something that I really enjoy, so when I do eat it, I would just much rather eat pasta once a week and eat a nice big plate of something I really enjoy than to eat pasta 7 days a week and like little measly little tiny amounts that I don't really enjoy. Home Chick says, how many times do you eat throughout the day? I try to eat 4 to 5 meals a day. Like I'll try to eat something for breakfast, which I don't normally do, only because it's a time issue. I don't have time in the morning to just sit down and have breakfast. So what I'll do is I'll either have just a protein bar or a piece of fruit. I'm a huge coffee drinker, so I like to have a big cup of coffee every morning. For lunch, I usually have a salad. And then I'll have snacks in between. And when I say snacks, I don't mean chips or pretzels or anything like that. What I usually have is a piece of fruit, or I keep chopped up vegetables in the fridge just to eat on the go. Cucumbers, baby carrots, celery, just lots of fresh veggies, just ready, clean, chopped, so I can just grab some on the go. I don't like to eat past 7:30, so my last meal is usually around 7 o'clock, and that's usually my dinner. But I will be honest, once in a while, I'll learn in the kitchen, when you see me make brownies or anything like that, I do like to give myself a little one because I feel like I deserve it and I love, love, love to eat. I'm a kid, Anshi 611 asked, how many times a month do you eat a fast food? How many times a month do you eat at a restaurant, and what do you usually order? Well, for me, I never eat fast food. And I'm being very, very honest. I haven't eaten fast food in years and years and years because personally, I can make a delicious burger in no time and I know exactly what went into it. I can change it 1,000 different ways and I just much rather eat at home. It's both much, much healthier, I think cost effective, and I just don't like to eat fast food. It's not my thing. As far as restaurants, we would probably go out to eat, my husband and I, maybe a couple times a month. And we usually go out to dinner somewhere where I just don't feel comfortable cooking that cuisine. I love Thai food, I love Asian food, I love Greek cooking, but I'm just not totally familiar with it, so I would much rather go out to eat to something like that and treat myself. So a couple times a month, I would say. Avenge1 asked, what do you eat for breakfast, lunch, snacks, and dinner? And do you only drink water? That is so funny because it's true that I only drink water. And the reason is I never drank soda a day in my life. Growing up, we just didn't have soda in the fridge. It was something that we'd have as a privilege. And I just don't like soda. I never have. Maybe it'll change someday. I'm not sure. I do only drink water, but once in a while, I do like to treat myself with a nice cup of hot cocoa or some spiced apple cider. But on a day-to-day basis, I drink lots and lots of water. About, I would say, 8 to 9 glasses of water a day at least. Very important. What I eat for breakfast, either something on the go, a piece of fruit, or unless it's a weekend, or I'll indulge in some waffles or pancakes or a Nutella croissant. You know, we all have to indulge ourselves once in a while. For lunch, it's usually the same thing. I usually eat a salad. I usually eat a spinach salad or some kind of soup, whatever was left over from dinner the night before. Again, for snacks, it's usually fruit or vegetables. For dinner, it depends on what I'm making that day, but if you follow me on Laura in the Kitchen, then you pretty much know on a day-to-day basis what I eat for dinner, because what I make on Laura in the Kitchen really is what I eat for dinner. Sweet Potato asked, hi Laura, I was excited to read this, and when I heard this was going to be this week's topic, I wanted to know if whole wheat flour is better than the regular one. If so, can I substitute it in cakes, pizzas, cookies? Thanks, love your show, and you're amazing. Yay, a cooking question. I love cooking questions. Whole wheat flour, I think whole wheat, anything whole wheat in general is much healthier for you, but you really need to be careful when you substitute whole wheat for regular flour. It definitely changes the texture, it changes the flavor. So in something like a pizza recipe, absolutely. You know, you can definitely do that. I personally really do like the flavor of whole wheat. You can substitute it in bread, but I wouldn't substitute it in cakes or cookies unless the recipe asks for that specific flour, only because in baking, especially in cookies and cakes, it's all about science. So I wouldn't suggest substituting cakes and cookies and cupcakes, but I would suggest pizza dough, why not? Bread dough, why not? Give it a shot. Lenai Judith asked, do you really eat what you cook after taking a bite on Laura in the Kitchen, or do you have a salad hiding after you're done recording the video? When you see me eat on Laura in the Kitchen, really is what I eat in my regular day-to-day life. But you have to remember that portion control is key. You saw me eat a piece of cheesecake. I might have eaten that slice of cheesecake, but I ate a slice. I didn't eat the whole cheesecake. If you see me eat Nutella croissant, trust me, I ate that Nutella croissant. But I ate one. I didn't eat all 4 of them. I mean, I want to, but portion control is so important. And I think you shouldn't deprive yourself of anything, but a little here, a little there is really the way I go about it. It makes me feel good. I don't feel guilty after I'm done eating it because I know I had one. I didn't have all of them. So, absolutely. Everything you see, I eat. Last question comes from K Tello 10. What are some affordable ways to eat healthy? Staying healthy is extremely affordable. I mean, for me, I know that I don't spend a lot of money at the supermarket every week because I only like to shop the perimeter of the supermarket, which means I don't go into the aisles with the cookies and the chips and all that stuff. I like to buy lots of fresh vegetables, lots of nice lean protein. It's what I eat on a daily, day-to-day basis. When you start going out and eating fast food a lot, or you get stuck into that chip aisle where all the cookies are and they're all staring at you with the face, that adds up. That costs a lot of money. And what I always say, if you eat with ingredients that are available to you in that season, you will find that eating healthy is extremely affordable. I'm going to give you a quick example. In the winter months, sweet potatoes, butternut squash, lots of dark leafy greens, they are so cheap we're talking 79 to 99 cents a pound here. That's because they're in season, so they grow like weeds, and that way it's really cost effective. So every season has its vegetables and its produce that it's very, very, very inexpensive because it's what's available, obviously. So eating healthy can be affordable, but you just have to give yourself a chance to just try it out and give it a shot. So that's it. I hope I've answered your questions. I hope I've given you a better insight as to what I do on a daily basis. And yeah, I hope that you use some of these tips and techniques. But that's about it. And I'm going to see you next time on Laura's Topics. Bye.